Yeah.
Because they said inventory's rough, and I believe it. I don't want to receive yet.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. And that one falls incomplete.
I thought I could get him.
He had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
It looked like I had him.
Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught one pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things.
No, stay in bounds.
He can get open.
Sammy Coates, number 14, ran it for 14 yards.
As your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
1 yard.
Credited him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Carlos Dansby is a versatile linebacker, comfortable at either outside or inside, and always a respected team leader.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing...
And a loose football. And
no way.
And his crew will take over at their own 40.
Really? They won't even let me challenge it? Really?
Hell yeah.
They won't even let me challenge it.
This is Hill. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard.
How that gained 2 yards? That's amazing.
I don't know, because you were sitting in my chest the whole time. I was controlling that guy on the line, and you were right there on him the whole time.
And establishes a tone for his team.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
On the screen, Bernard.
Oh my gosh. You should have stopped me.
Yeah, you didn't go to the other guy. Your guy should have blocked that guy, and you'd have had a touchdown. But I went around him.
Screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. For Jeremy Hill.
What in the world, defense?
Just below 1,000 yards. I think 18th in the league in rushing. And what, his 2 100-yard games both came against Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, if he could play Cleveland each and every week, he would have been well over 1,000
wow.
yards. So,
the play that always stops the run against you.
Cincinnati Bengals offense, you think of them as a run-first team. So to me, his 889 yards, disappointing, because I would have thought that that would be a higher number and an increased production from him. He's looking to do that in 2017.
Now a first down carry, it's Hill, and he's going to fight his
You're just running it down my throat now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And out of the air, Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Dalton now to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
I passed it. I
He's gonna
passed it.
have
I
a
passed
first
it.
down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard
No,
line.
you didn't.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL
I don't think it'll even work to challenge that.
Did learn, find open areas,
They won't know what to
find soft
challenge.
spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to the ground, it's Hill. And he will take it
Unfreaking touched.
Bengals touchdown.
Now that is pretty, and you know it.
Jeremy Hill, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
I don't know what's
End
going on
result,
with it right now.
6 points.
Touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what
Okay.
was frustrating.
Okay. I was down and you hit me.
Had a drive going.
And then I get up and start running again? Okay.
They were in striking distance.
They gave you like a yard or two.
Not a good
Huh?
feeling at all to
They gave you like a yard or
now they
two.
can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now
Did
they
it?
get that bad taste out of their mouth here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the
I need you to
middle,
fumble it.
Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more.
Oh, should have been a
along
pick.
the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017.
What the heck?
He'll still be the primary guy. But when you
They
get
weren't
help,
snapping it, so I
well, you
hit
can
X
make bigger
again
plays
and
downfield.
he throws it.
That drop will cause
They
a
snap
little
it and
bit of
throw
angst
it.
for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the
I'm getting
defense.
pissed off with this
They
thing.
had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And not what he was hoping
What if
for
it
there.
bounces
This'll
back
hit
out of the
in
end zone?
For a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense.
What in the world is going on?
To a good rhythm.
Now
Damn it.
tipped and intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time.
Oh, no.
Antonio Brown, the
I don't know how you're getting to my quarterback, because you never get to my quarterback.
Did you
Always get
see?
rid of it first.
Did you see that hit his hands?
Yeah, the guy that looks like Palomalu.
Yes.
That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking.
Get someone wide open
Got him
to the
in. It's
left.
Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
How is it 4th
They
down?
didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the
'Cause
call.
you didn't
I
catch
like
it?
what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver
That's
on the run and
bullcrap.
see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Missed it. Gosh dang it.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good.
I'm getting
Good snap,
pissed with
good
this
hold.
thing.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They begin the drive with Hill. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
Gosh, freaking dang. I'm about to give up. What is going on?
That was actually decent running by me.
I don't know where my defense is. Usually they're all right, but today they're not here. I'm calling the same plays I usually call against you, and they always work.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Brought in by Coates. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
Oh,
And he'll be taken down, but not
that was
before he
ballsy.
gets into enemy territory.
What?
Pick up 12 on the play there.
You running backwards like that.
I think that's a big pickup.
I knew you were going to try to hit stick him.
Drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season.
I'm going to the house.
For
See ya.
various reasons.
They're going to. Oh.
Imagine those numbers over a 16-game season.
Yes, I am.
To the playoffs, Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And a nice job by
And that's it.
the slant and then
Oh,
navigating
good.
break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so
I'm surprised I
quickly.
didn't miss it.
Oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That was full power.
On the return, it's Alex Harris.
What in the world?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past.
Somebody's got to be on my
So
internet.
now the
This being
Bengal offensive
stupid right
unit
now.
back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down.
Good shit.
A little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, there was second
Dalton,
down, now it's
pussy-ass
third and even
bitch.
longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
I was chasing him too. I was trying to hit stick him.
You're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Why can't I find what I want? Oh.
She's running out of time.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On the screen, Bernard.
Wow.
Go!
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
I had 4 guys and none of them could get a hand on him.
Do you see how fast he was?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's It's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first
You used to
down.
be able to stop that play.
With that exact same play that I used.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
Now I'm going the wrong freaking way.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11
People need to
yards
leave me
that time,
alone.
and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets
Call the freaking
now
play.
Steelers
No,
push back
gosh
to the
dang it.
action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second
This is
quarter.
pissing me off.
This NBA draft right now?
Yeah.
And Dalton hands to Hill. And he'll be a little
Freaking
shy of the
tackle him,
25
gosh dang it.
26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Wow.
Nice little
Wow.
screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards.
What's
and now it's
in
3rd
right now?
down.
My
In
3rd
order for a
string?
screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
You're not even playing any different than you usually do. I don't know what's going on.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
He's going to go in
He's
untouched.
going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Call the frickin' play, gosh dang it.
Be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Return it. Return it.
No.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over
I'm
the
about to
end
break
line.
something.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready.
You don't want to do that.
Go down, gosh freaking dang.
But not just that, they had a great air attack going.
I can't even call plays.
I would think that they would, because if they
Why
were
can't you?
competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
It won't.
offense.
I'm hitting buttons and it won't do anything.
1 remaining here in the second quarter.
And I keep switching controllers because of it.
Oh, I don't believe you.
Whatever. I'm about to get off now.
It says it worked. No, don't get off. Finish this game.
No. This is not the play I called.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Yeah, of course.
Ball pops
There we
out,
go.
incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on
Something
the
finally
landscape
went my
of
way
the
this game.
offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl
Shut
in the
up.
rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the
You're getting all the luck for real, though.
you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year.
Huh?
You have about
You're
350
the
top
luckiest player I've
prospects
ever played this
coming
against.
together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get
It stopped me. What the fuck?
And then you got the free agents.
That would have been a sack, but the game decided to stop me.
The free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there. Free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates.
Yeah, of course he's going to lose yardage.
Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Moron.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the
Are you
defense.
kidding me?
It's a really big play for them,
I did
right?
everything right.
Figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Now Roethlisberger.
Here we go.
He'll be hit from behind and taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a loss of 10.
Dude, you came back from much worse.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So
Hit
that'll be
stick
marked
him,
down as a
gosh
19
frickin' dang.
punt. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
I'm done.
No, don't quit.
39 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a
If you score on this drive, I'm done.
You're not out of this yet, Eric.
Means the offensive line
Yeah, I
is
am.
the defenders.
No, you're not.
They can just get through and
Because I can't get anything.
Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass,
Look, you got that. You got me there.
and now they're in front. And they
Barely.
get downfield for big yardage when they do it right. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
Damn it.
These short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So it splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker right when it leaves your foot. You know,
Why is it only
Yeah,
giving me
it's kinda
left
like a golfer that picks
options?
up
I
his
can't. I
tee
don't have
after
a
a nice
middle.
drive without even watching it land.
Not even giving
solid
me luck.
analogy. I like it. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
It's giving me lag. That's all it's giving me.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
Antonio Brown,
Look.
kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after
I
the
can't
touchdown.
kick again. You're going to get it on the frickin' 50-yard line.
No, he kicks
40.
it out of bounds. That's a big
Close
penalty.
enough.
and this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
first and 10. Here's Andy Dalton.
Freaking go over there.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it.
If I could play football in real life, I would not have stopped. I don't care if I got ejected from the game. I still would have hit the crap out of him.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. I think in a lot of ways, Tyler Eifert is happy to wave bye-bye to 2016 because of the injury issues. Got hurt in the Pro Bowl, missed the first 6 games of the season, and then couldn't finish the year with another back injury.
Yeah, and the one that hurt, that Pro Bowl injury, supposed to be such an award for the great year you had.
Shit, who's
Good.
hurt?
I hope it's Dalton.
Never really got things going.
It is.
Thank goodness. He better not return.
Back in 2017.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I guess I'll hit him again.
Run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field.
Not me.
Now Mike Mitchell's hurt.
They weren't able to
That's
stop
good.
him on that run.
He's weak anyways.
Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle.
Got it.
I don't know why I can't stop your frickin' run.
But it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Whoa.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Hill. And this one will
You gotta be kidding me.
yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
It's not like you're going to miss it.
And Bullock will put this one
I'll be right
through.
back.
If you miss it, you might as well not play ever again.
So give him 3.
Even on my bad kicking days, I can't miss that one.
Punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the field goal,
Oh,
it's
no.
going to kick it away.
Well,
Why are you all knowing?
And
dude, if you'd known how far
returnable, it's out of the
away
back
from the
of the
shaded
end
area that
zone.
was, you'd be pissed.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I bet mine was closer and it still goes out of bounds.
Mine was almost always to the left, all the way to the left.
Do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you
Mine was barely outside the line, and I went out of bounds and you got it on the 40-yard
That's
line.
exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time, They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a touchdown.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Picked off by the Alabama
Yes.
man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they'll set up shop right near
Yeah, right.
midfield at the 49-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust.
Why did my guy stop?
This is caught inside the 15.
I could have had a sack. Why did he freaking stop?
Not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now,
I'm not even calling another play.
Timeout by the offense.
I'll let it pick whatever it wants to pick. I'm not touching the controller.
Before we get to halftime.
No, that ain't no way to be.
Well, why did it make my guy stop? I could have had a hit stick sack right there, and you wouldn't have even gotten that.
I was mashing square and it would not throw it. And it
Obviously threw it.
It did after like 3-second delay. Pick a play.
Let it call whatever it wants to call. I don't care. I'm not even going to touch the controller the rest of the half.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert.
I'll snap the ball when I get it, but that's all I'm doing.
And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
Sometimes this is not your game.
That can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion.
But it's about time the luck went out the window and skills starting to come through.
Huh?
It's about time luck went out the window and skills. This is actually a skill game instead of luck.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
So you're saying I'm not even good at this game, it's just luck. Okay.
No, it's you get lucky. I sack you and it calls a roughing the passer and you don't even get rid of the ball. When you get stuff like that to go your way, then I have no chance. But now it's being fair on both sides.
The heck it is.
In this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
If you think it's being fair on both sides, you're full of crap. I'm sorry. It is not being fair.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything.
Why are you not
But
going?
it is not being fair.
How's it not been fair? Look, you got hit. How's it not been fair, though? You fumbled it once. My defense has stepped it up this game. I haven't scored every possession.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
You threw 1 pick. You threw 1 pick, that's it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Damn, I thought I could get through there.
Just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Dalton. Now they go screen. It's
finally stopped.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Green's got it over the middle.
You haven't dropped one of those. Not one of them.
There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Give him 3 on
I ain't getting hit.
And that'll make it second down.
No
Yeah,
excuse.
he only gets a
No
few
excuse.
yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I could have ran another 4 or 5 yards, but I risked getting injured or fumbling it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Bernard. And nowhere to run on the
Fat ass
interior
number
of that
65 down the field without even blocking anyone.
Scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Damn, don't be hurt.
This is going to be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
Man, that's a long field goal.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Finally, a turnover.
Try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And now this is intercepted.
Yoink.
I'm done. I'm
No.
done.
Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Dude, it's a 10-point game.
2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Only 20. My bad.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now they're in a hurry-up.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon.
Oh,
and now
ow.
Carey, it puts him over 100 yards now.
Yeah, right.
Still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're gonna
You know what? I'm just going to get Dalton hurt. I don't even care if you get the yardage.
Easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides,
Just get Dalton out of the game.
The other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call.
Kicks me. I don't care. Just get Dalton out of the freaking game.
Well, stop doing that stupid
There's
shit.
no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you stop the clock and you
Damn.
out the guys on the
Giovanni
other side
Bernard,
of the
your
ball.
booty.
Keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Shouldn't have been good for anything because I saw him way back there and was there.
I'm fucking lagging so bad. God damn it. Are you downloading something, honey?
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness.
No, I'm lagging too.
You're uploading something?
And this score will stay
Damn it, you cost me 3 points.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start.
What are you uploading?
And now each team's missed a
How much longer do you have left?
so apparently, neither guy is
Well, it's completely fucking me right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Oh, please, look at the score.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
Oh, it should have been a pick. You just been throwing the ball with no cares in the world.
Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
That's why I'm winning.
No, I'm throwing it to my open guys.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown.
Yeah, right. That's stupid.
19 and picking up the 1st.
See, you're just getting all the luck right now.
It's not luck.
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing.
And I'm not the one getting it.
To him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
God damn it.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is.
There we go.
Roughing the passer.
Done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Now I'm not lagging.
Angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
There we go.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker.
Dude, why do you not run the ball ever?
They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Yes.